Barcelona 3, Borussia Dortmund 2. This is my post-match reaction on Barcelona versus Borussia Dortmund. A wonderful and exciting game of football which saw 5 goals, especially that second half. Then again, you cannot take away from the fact that Barcelona could have even won this game in the first half because of a lot of missed chances, missed big chances. Rafinha, Yamal came close, Kunde, Lewandowski, they created a lot of chances and dominated the first half openings with Casado, being pivotal in that midfield. Pedri saw some glimpses of Pedri trying to create chances on that left hand side with the runs of Balde, causing some problems on that left hand side. We saw interesting battles between Alejandro Balde and the young guy who had his first debut or his first start in the Champions League. What was his name? Duranville, Jamie Duranville. And then on the left hand side, we also had Jamie Gittens and then Kunde. It was an interesting battle which um, caused some problems to the Barcelona fullbacks, but they were able to contain it at the end of the day. Gurasi, who scored the 2 goals and also scored against Real Madrid, that's a wonderful CV to have. You scoring 2 goals against Barcelona and then a goal against Real Madrid in the same Champions League season. He proved to be harmful for the Barcelona centre backs, especially Kubasi. It's bound to happen. It's more like a mismatch up, between the guy who is 6 foot plus and then Kubasi. But Kubasi also was good with his passing, his pass selection and everything. Um, Barcelona's off the ball pressing and structure improved a lot, with Olmo, who was always pressing, who had an eye on Felix Mecha, a very good midfielder. And because if you look at the way the Borussia Dortmund tried to set up with Emre Can, who returned to the centre back role, and Schlotterbeck, one of the best passing left centre back, they try to find spaces in the midfield in order to cash out Barcelona on the transitions. And Barcelona, I must say that their offside trap worked so well and proved handful for Borussia Dortmund side, who wanted to catch them out on the transitions. Created chances through it, but at the end of the day, we are ruled offside more often than not. Um, if you What I notice from Barcelona these days, and it is what I've been always been saying, this offside trap, the high line is not good enough for the concentration and for the health status of these players because they're going to catch fatigue. That second goal, I feel like Hansi Flick even signaled that it was offside before Kubasi gave away that foul. And at the end of the day, it was not offside. So I wouldn't blame Kubasi so much. And then it is wearing down on them. You see how many times they had to track back before it will be signaled offside. It's not good. Learn how to drop your line, so that these guys wouldn't have to track 50 meters every now and then. It is just a prerequisite or it's just a recipe for getting hamstring injuries or even ACL. And the season is still young. No matter how you tend to see it, the season is still young. You just get into half of the season, and then you have the other half, which is even more aggressive, which is more breathtaking, which is more demanding because your concentration level needs to be high, and it is what Barcelona players are struggling to keep high now. In some parts of the game, there are a lot of times they could have given the ball to Yamal on that right hand side, but Barcelona are quick on trying to find spaces or trying to create chances on fast transitions with fast passes. They tend to struggle when they try to create chances through settled play, aside from the brilliance of Lamine Yamal. Talking about Lamine Yamal, this guy, what a player. He's trying to make this Trevella pass a trademark. In that first half, we saw him give another one to Rafinha, who missed a very big chance. Calm down, little boy. People don't do this Trevella now pass. Charisma, Modric, they don't do am. See, bro, this one every match. You tend to dey do am, but that's good. You took on that guy, that left back, on a several occasions, you dealt with him, and then what a pass, well timed pass for Ferran Torres. Talking about Ferran Torres, he's proving, when when Lewandowski was substituted and Lewandowski was coming on, I know a lot of Barcelona fans side and because they don't like Ferran Torres, he hasn't been good enough. But this is his third time coming from the bench and then scoring, and what a way to get these all important 3 points at the death of the match. Two chances, 2 goals and stuff like that. Well taken goal with good composure. And again, Frankie de Jong, I don't know what is happening with you. You've not been so impressive coming up from the bench. It seems like whenever you come on, the team tends to lose their intensity or the team tends to give up possession and become less dominant. But again, it can happen that when you come into the game, the other team decides to, press more and everything. or decided to go all out for the goal. And then Inaki Pena, I always forget you. Inaki Pena was very, very good. He was very instrumental. And I think at this rate, when even Ter Stegen comes back, Ter Stegen have to be on the bench at this rate. Casado again dominated that midfield, and he was very good in this match. Tell me who impressed you the most or who I missed. I'll be on the comment section. This is Football Matter, Catalyst and Analyst, the football piece fire and the football encyclopedia. Peace. No cheats.